Good morning and welcome. This is Pastor Lucy Painter with your daily insight. This has been a wonderful week. We've been covering the topic of peace, and we said we need to be at peace with ourselves. We need to be at peace with the past. We need to conquer fear, because fear brings anxiety and robs us of our peace. And today I want us to focus on at peace with the future. Let me ask you a question. Do you have peace about the future? Or do you have sleepless nights, stress, and anxiety that may prove otherwise? There are many voices that seek our attention, and maybe you've heard these voices. I'm just going to list but a few. One voice can say, prove you are a good person. Another voice says, you better be ashamed of yourself. There is also a voice that says, nobody really cares about you. And also there might be a voice that says, be sure to become successful, popular, and powerful. All these sounds and voices spring from our anxiety about the future. And Jesus addressed this. In Matthew 6:34, Jesus said, therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. One thing I've realized, when you don't have peace with the future, you cannot enjoy today. You cannot live to the maximum today. I want you to be very sincere with yourself, and I want you to ask yourself, what is it that troubles me about the future? And because I worry about the future, do I have any ability to change the outcome of my future, to change what tomorrow will bring? Do I? Do you? Of course not. We do not have the power to change the outcome of tomorrow, because tomorrow is not ours. The future is not ours. What we have is now. I love this phrase that says that it is important to pause and smell the roses. You know, in the midst of the busyness we have, in the midst of the pressure we have to meet all these voices in our heads, you know, to pursue success, to pursue, maybe you're pursuing to be popular, maybe you're pursuing to be powerful or to be better. And sometimes you are pursuing to prove others wrong because they say this, they say that. In the midst of all that, we may be anxious and lack peace about the future. But I want to tell you today that underneath all these often very noisy voices is a still small voice that says, you are my beloved, my favor rests on you. And that's the voice we need to hear most of all. We need to stop placing our trust in our own ambitions and put our trust completely in God, finding peace in the future God has for us. Remember that song that says, one day at a time? Yeah, yesterday is gone and tomorrow may never be mine. Teach me and give me the grace to live one day at a time. How can we have peace in the future? We can have peace in the future by trusting God, who has that future in his hands, and he has us in his hands. Remember, our theme verse has been Philippians 4:6-7. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God, And the peace of God, which passes all understanding, shall keep your heart and minds through Christ Jesus. Silence those voices that make you anxious about the future. Be at peace. Find peace in the future, because it is the future that God has for you. Blessings. This is Pastor Lucy Painter with your daily insight. Quick reminder, on Sunday we are launching the Perfected Praise Per View book through Zoom. I welcome you to join us and celebrate this moment with me. Blessings.